Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
And welcome back into the gym here at Lorain High School as they get set to take a look at the starting lineups for Maple Heights. They've not put them up on the board yet, and since I didn't have a chance to talk with Coach, I'm going to kind of collect them here before we get started and try to make sure that we know who the heck's going to be out on the court. Now, it's not going to help because a couple of guys got their shooting shirts on, so they're going to make it tough on me. We'll take a look at the starting lineup here for Lorain. We know what they're going to be. John Rossitano, 12-3 on the year, 6-1 in the LEL. Is going to start Josie Cright, a 6'1" junior guard, along with Jordan Jackson, a 6'4" sophomore guard. Tavon Pierre Lewis is a 6'6" junior forward, along with Devon Grant, a 6' junior guard, and David Weatherington, a 6'1" senior. The only senior to start for this squad. There's one other senior on the roster, Jaden Sledge, who comes in off the bench. So that's what you're going to be looking at here for the Titans as they come onto the court. This, again, Lorain basketball is, yes, they're good basketball players, no question, but they're all athletes. They're all fast. They all have good feet, and that's kind of the prototypical Lorain High ball player. It doesn't really matter how tall you are. It's what you can do with your feet.
Well, absolutely, and if you're fundamentally sound, you can really take advantage of your quickness, your athleticism, and they are. They have prioritized that they're going to guard people. Their defense is going to create their offense, and they just, they're a team that frightening if you got to play these guys because they're getting better. And you look at that list of 4 starters that, guess what? You're going to see them again next year.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And, Lorain and this is a bit of a trap for Lorain. They're coming off a tough loss at Garfield Heights. They've got the game tonight. And then Friday night, they're going to be at Cleveland Heights. So this is a tough little stretch for Lorain High, and they've got to maintain focus tonight.
Yeah, running the heights there. Heights and heights and heights. So,
yeah. Who am I missing? I've got one more guy I need to get. Here we go. So it'll be Hollis Lemons, Deshaun Gardner, Keyshawn Ford, R.J. Pack, and Perry Fulham on the court here for Maple. Maple's in there for the radio audience. They're in their maroon jerseys with white details. Lorain in their whites with navy. For those that are watching on WLCS TV 20 along with Joe Bach, you can already see that. Tip is controlled by the Titans early on. Easy basket for Jordan Jackson off the tip.
They got to get back.
Fast run out. You're going to go the other way. Matching layups. That time, Deshaun Gardner goes the length of the court off of one pass. And here come the Titans right back the other way. It'll be a 3-ball. Weatherington in and out. Not going to fall. Tip controlled underneath by Grant. He'll send it outside. All the way across. Weatherington again for 3 off the left side. Not going to happen. Another rebound down there for Grant. He'll back up. He'll launch from long range. In and out. Rebound this time goes to Maple Heights. And a poke in the eye that time as we head up court going the other way. I'll tell you what, that's Marcus Kimmey, and he's still wiping at that eye.
Well, Titans had a couple of really good looks there. Couldn't get him to fall early.
Forward into the lane, little scoop shot, mishandles it, almost a pass to himself. He'll pick it up along the baseline, dribble out of trouble, send it right back out top to Kimmey. Over to the right side. All alone there for a second was Pack before he found an opening, and he's going to whistle for a travel. He tries to work into the lane. 2-2 with 7:02 left, and I mentioned WLCS TV 20. Check it out on the YouTube station, Lorain Schools TV 20.
Yeah, Kimmey with a little over penetration that time, got in trouble. Maple Heights man-to-man here.
Pierre Lewis brings the ball up court, flips it off to the right side. Jordan Jacks tries to get it right down to Pierre Lewis. Into the lane, fakes the pass out, goes up to the glass, misses that one. Not real pretty there. Kimmy's going to come down with it for Heights. Crosses over, goes behind his back a couple times and tries to reset the offense. They send too low. Both of those guys will flash high. Kimmey steps into the lane, flips it back. It'll be Ford down along the right side of the lane. Misses the shot. Rebound tipped around. Pierre Lewis there with the big, strong rebound. He'll bring it down and get it forward quickly. Grant hesitates into the lane. Scoop shot up. No, but he's going to go to the line for a couple. He almost takes out one of the cheerleaders at the far end.
That's a nice move, though, by Grant. Went one way, quickly crossed right over the other, got to the paint, draws the foul.
Deshaun Gardner whistle for his foul, his first team foul number 1. And that'll send Grant to the line. Free throw line brought to you all season long by our good friends at Lorain Medina Rural Electric. LMRE provides reliable service, superior customer service, and innovative energy solutions. First free throw for Grant is a no-go. He's got one more coming his way. Bounce it out to him. Get at it again. Second shot. That one looks a little bit better for Grant. His first basket. 3-2 lead here early on for the Titans. The Mustangs have the ball on their offensive end. Boy, they get the ball down the court so fast, Coach.
Yeah, Lorain trying to go full court press, but 2 quick passes. Broke that, no problem. Quick hands.
Ball picked away. We're going to head the other way. Grant with the layup in 2. Nice defensive work by Devon Grant. Here we go the other way. Maple Heights comes back so fast after a made or a miss. Block underneath. Pierre Lewis just says, no, not in my house. Then you're going to get a foul on the follow-up. And I think that's actually going to be Pierre Lewis. Yeah, he got it.
And you mentioned it, Don. I mean, if the Titans are going to have to, well, that ball goes through the net, you better be sprinting back on defense. You better try to get to the paint as quick as you can, because about 3 times now, Maple Heights has thrown right over the top in transition.
Keyshawn Ford at the free throw line. He's got 2 coming his way and hits the first one for his first point of the ball game. Ties it at 3. No, check that. It's 5-3. I missed a basket for the Titans. 5:52 left in the first quarter. Second free throw, also good for Ford. He's got 2 in the ball game. Makes it a 1-point ball game, 5-4 in favor of the Titans.
Yeah, straight man-to-man again by Maple.
Grant works to the right side. Jordan Jackson sends it back out top. Pierre Lewis, the ball over his head, works between the circles. Works away, finally hands it off. That'll be Jordan Jackson. Ball knocked away, picked up, and going the other way. And shot Ford. Couldn't make up his mind, thought about dunking it, ended up missing it. Slick pass underneath, shot blocked, or at least altered that time by Pierre Lewis. Gets the fast break started by getting the ball to Jackson. Wants to push it the other way. Foul line extended, wraps the pass down, all the way out. 3 ball, left wing, no. Rebound comes down to Maple Heights. Ball's knocked away again. Grant right there, and you're going to end up with the Maple Heights on a fast break opportunity. Shot blocked at the other end. Jodeci Crichton says no, we're not having it in the lane. Pierre Lewis going the other way, between the legs, behind the back, through the lane, up and fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple.
Yeah, I just saw both teams showing a little bit of athleticism there off the loose ball, off of the block shots, and a nice take by Pierre Lewis drawing the foul.
Foul was whistled on Deshaun Gardner. That's going to be his second, team foul number 2.
Yeah, Maple Heights going to get a timeout here.
Interesting that they're taking the timeout. Why do you think they're taking it?
I think their coach may be a little upset, like you have a breakaway.
Yeah.
How about let's finish it instead of trying to miss a. It looked like he didn't get his footwork right. Maple Heights couldn't finish the dunk. So that's number 1. 2. Quit trying to block everything down here at this end, drawing fouls. You got to try to keep Lorain in front of you. So, I mean, it looks like Maple Heights early on these first couple possessions, Don, they've got a game plan. Their coach wants them to execute it. They had a couple possessions here, they didn't do it.
Well, we'll see how this one continues to play out. It's an interesting. Both of these teams get up and down so quickly, and if you think I'm behind the call, I probably am.
Well, you got to be in your glory right now. This is Donnie Ball at its finest right here.
It's kind of true. I can't argue with that. Here, Lewis at the free throw line. Hit the first to make it 6-4 in favor of the Titans. His first point of the ball game, has another one coming his way. Puts it up. It's not going to fall for him. Rebound goes to R.J. Pack. Head up the other way. Hand up in the air this time for Marcus Kimmy as he sets the offense. Flips it to the left wing. Couple dribbles inside. Kimmy unable to hit that one. Tip's not going to fall that time for Keyshawn Ford. Rebound ends up in the hands of Tavon Pierre Lewis. He's going down court. Boy, I tell you what, for a big guy, he moves well with the ball. Missed the layup. Tip was missed by Jodeci Crichton. Ends up going the other way.
Yeah, just didn't get square, though. Didn't get square to the target.
And another shot opportunity missed. That one flipped up into the bottom by Marcus Kimmy. Long ball outside is good. 3 ball is up and down that time for Keyshawn Ford. That's his 5th point of the ball game, and it's a 1-point lead now for the Mustangs.
Second chance opportunities. That's a 5th offensive rebound this quarter for Maple Heights.
Pierre Lewis outside the three-point line on the left wing, drops it down to the baseline. Lavelle Hall, in just his second or third game for the Titans. Drive along the left baseline. Jackson gets it out to Hall. There's a move there by Grant. Flips it up over the backboard. Almost a pass. Ends up in the hands of Jackson. He can't hit the chippy. The rebound comes down into the hands of the Mustang. It's going to be another fast break opportunity, although they will slow it down. Keyshawn Ford had the ball around midcourt. We've got subs for both squads set to come in at the next stoppage. 3:40 left in the first quarter. 7-6 in favor of Maple Heights.
Neither team has really kind of hit their stride offensively here so far.
Sean Gardner launches just inside the three-point line off the right side. Boy, kind of fell away from that one and left it hanging off the rim. Rebound comes down to the Titans. They're back on their offensive end already. Grant hands off to Pierre Lewis. Come across top. A little bit of a weave action here for the Titans. Old school Boston Celtics. Three ball is going to come off of that. That one was as pure as you like for Devon Grant. He had all three of those.
Well, credit Grant. He was nice screen up top. Nice ball screen. Grant makes him pay for going underneath that screen.
9-7 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Lead is in favor of the Titans right now. Mustangs with the ball on their offensive end. Gardner with the ball out top. Sends it to the left side. Ford from the parking lot. Not going to hit it. Rebound was in Grant's hands for a moment. Had his pocket picked by Kimmy. He'll step out to the three-point line on the left baseline. Swings it all the way across. Finds Pack. Gets it back between the circles. Takes the drive. Falls through the lane. The foul is going to be called on the Titans. And that's going to be on Pierre Lewis. That'll be his second.
Well, again, offensive rebounds. Maple Heights getting second chance opportunities. Titans going to need to do a better job of limiting them on that first shot.
Jaden Sledge comes into the game. As well as a guy who's looking at your roster. He's not on your roster either. Number 11 for Lorain. We're going to have to pick that up. I just updated this roster too, so we'll have to check that out. There are a couple subs for Maple Heights. We'll get to those in just a second. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 9-7 in favor of Lorain. With the ball is Keyshawn Ford between the circles. Flips it out to Deshaun Palmer. It's between his legs. He just came into the ball game for Heights. Also out there, Jordan Stewart. Those are the guys that came in for Maple Heights. Shot off the left side of the lane, not going to happen for the Mustangs. Rebound popped out. Palmer into the lane. Shot there, no, not going to happen. Rebound comes down to Jaden Sledge. Just for a little bit of help, gets it off to Lavelle Hall. He'll work across the timeline.
Cam Davis.
Ah, very good. I'll have to mark that down. Another takeaway there by, I'm trying to update my sheet here, by the Mustangs. Will go the other way. Boy, good switch of the hands up in the air that time by Kimmy. Couldn't get it to finish. Cam Davis forces it forward. Weatherington just out of control. They're going to say it's going to stay with Lorain, but boy, not a good fast break opportunity for Lorain.
No, both teams really right now they're kind of ragged on offense. I mean, I'd like to credit the defense, but I don't really think that's the case. Of just not being very fundamentally sound, not getting those shoulders squared. Just, got to get settled here. Neither team has really got settled in no flow yet offensively.
Another sub comes into the ball game for the Mustangs. Kenneth Temple, 5'10", senior guard. Actually, they're not going to let, and they shouldn't have let him in. They sounded the buzzer, and the official tooted the whistle, but the ball was already in the hands of the Titans, ready to inbound, and they took it back. So they actually corrected it and made it right, I think. Inbounds pass finds David Weatherington. He'll hand it off out top. Cam Davis with the ball. Couple dribbles into the lane. Sends it out to Weatherington. To the left wing. Three ball up. That one missed wildly. Rebound put back is good that time for Devon Grant. He's already got 8 points in the ball game. Makes an 11-7 lead, and we're going the other way. There's the dunk. Deshaun Gardner says, okay, enough is enough. He went down and rocked the house with the left hand. Weatherington works through the defense. Sends it out to Davis. He'll shoot the 17-footer. Misses that one. Yeah. Rebound on the hand of the Mustangs.
Well, you mentioned, I mean, Maple Heights, they're sending somebody every time. Lorain's going to have to pay attention or that transition. Heights really trying to push it.
Davis digging it up tight out top. They'll get by him, find RJ back underneath for his first basket of the ball game. We're tied at 11 with less than a minute left in the first quarter. 51-50, 49 on the first quarter clock.
Titans spreading it here a little bit to penetrate.
Grant sends it outside, working through the lane. Hall stops and pops.
Well, nice job by Grant breaking that defense down, getting the assist there. Good finish from the baseline by Hall.
2-point lead for the Titans with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Back cut away from the ball that time for Palmer. Has to send it out top. Deshaun Gardner tries to create, goes up. They're going to call him for the travel, and the Titans are going to have an opportunity for a last shot here as Jordan Jackson gets back up off the bench for the Titans and back into the ball game. Kenneth Temple now actually into the game for the first time for Maple Heights.
And I like that call there. Just so many times you see a foul called on that.
Yeah.
The guy's out of control, so didn't bail him out. Titans have a chance for the last one here if they want it.
Grant will walk the ball up, 15, 14, 13. Weatherington well outside near midcourt. Now he'll center the ball up, hesitates, flips it back. Jordan Jackson waiting for the clock to work down to 6-5 into the lane. He's going to get called for the offensive foul. Player control as he got up into the air. Didn't have anywhere to go.
Exactly right, Don. Over penetrated into the paint, just got left his feet. Once you leave your feet like that, you've got to shoot it. Good call by the officials.
3.5 seconds left in this first quarter. 13-11 in favor of the Titans. Ball rolled into Palmer near midcourt. Lifts the shot. Not going to happen. So the first quarter is going to end in the favor of the Lorain High Titans. 13-11. 8 more minutes before we reach the halfway mark. Titans will come back in the second quarter to try to extend that 2-point lead. We'll be right back. WLCS, TV 20, WDLW 98.9 FM, and 1380 AM.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old, and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths, and I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
Your thoughts on that first quarter?
A little bit ragged. I thought both teams really just almost play a little bit too fast offensively. When they slowed down, you got to kind of play a little more team basketball, good things happen. So let's see if they can get into the flow here offensively. Impressed, obviously, both teams' athleticism, though. They're both just getting up and down the floor here.
So Heights will have it off the alternate possession to get things started here in the second quarter, down by a deuce, 13-11. They'll have the ball and going to work is Palmer. He'll send it off to the left side. Jordan Stewart into the lane, hesitates there, gets called for the travel on the little foot slide, and the official that made that call gets a pat on the posterior from John Rossitano, saying good call.
I think that came from assistant coach Mitch Gillen, who always has wonderful things to say about the officials. So.
It's in his blood.
Absolutely.
Let's just be honest. You're going to get a foul down at the other end as Devone Grant was trying to work around the right side, gets blocked as he tries to make his move. Foul's going to be whistled on Deshaun Palmer. That'll be his first team foul, number 3. Both teams with 3 fouls as we're at the 7:38 point in the second quarter. Ball comes
Grant
in.
He's just a good guy. I like the way that he just changes pace, dribble and everything, go either hand.
As the ball poked away, it's going to be collected by Weatherington down at the other end. Now they're going to fight a 10 count to get back at it.
Sing his praises. Guess we won't do that anymore.
Pierre Lewis put the ball just a little bit right of center, looking for a screen high. Works the left side of the lane, floats one up with the right hand, not going to be able to get that one to fall. Rebound taken away by Javon Pollard for Maple Heights. But I tell you, they're going to throw everybody on that roster in. Cross-court pass goes left side. That's going to be a turnover as Jordan Stewart couldn't hold on to it for the Mustangs. And up off the bench comes Keyshawn Ford. He's the leading scorer for the Maple Heights Mustangs. He's got 5 points in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, those turnovers there are little killers. I mean, pretty much unforced by Maple Heights. Lorain going to see if they can make them pay for it.
Well, Grant will work up court. He'll flip it off to Jackson outside the arc, waiting for people to cut through across the top. He had 3 or 4 go through. Grant flips it right back to the right side. Down to the baseline, Weatherington, right back. Jackson for 3 off the right wing, got it.
Nice job of making the extra pass that time. They get a wide open look and convert it.
Come back the other way. Maple Heights really fast, and both teams looking to get fouls called right now as opposed to just playing solid. Ford takes the drive along the baseline, and going back to your comment as we started the quarter, a little bit too fast, ends up turning the ball over off his leg.
Well, again, where was Ford going? I mean, he goes driving the baseline, he ends up underneath the basket right in the middle of the paint. I mean, there's nothing he could do. Ends up going off from turnover. You got to have a little bit of court awareness here.
5-point lead for the Titans, 16-11 with a little bit better than 6 minutes left in the first half. Pierre Lewis with the ball out top, works to the right wing, goes between his legs, recenters it, he'll launch for 3. Leaves that one short, rebound into the hands of Maple Heights, and in particular Marcus Kimmy. He'll just walk the ball up, D'd up out there by Grant. Wants to go to work, flips it left side. Ford well outside the arc, but don't be surprised if he puts one up from out there. He's done it a couple times already. Kimmy leaves it off to the left side. RJ Pack sends it right back to Marcus Kimmy. Kimmy, a 5'8" senior guard. You know he's going to be able to handle the ball well, and he's going to be quick. You're going to get a travel out top. Boy, that's what, the 4th or 5th travel called in the ball game?
Well, again, we talk about foot fake, ball fake. Doesn't matter who you are. You're not going to be able to do both of those things at the same time. Maple was trying to get a timeout. They were so stagnant on offense that time. No movement whatsoever.
5:37 left in this first half of basketball. 16-11 in favor of the Titans. Weatherington with the ball. Left wing drops it down to the baseline. Jordan Jackson drops it inside. Grant goes up. He's going to get called for the player control foul as he was hitting the spin move. Apparently he got a little bit too far into the defender.
Yeah, getting there pretty deep, but that's the second charge against the Titans this evening.
By the way, I was just talking about Jordan Jackson. Met his mom, who works here at the school. She's part of the security staff. I was talking to her earlier. She said, "Hey, don't forget my son." Okay.
Hey, it's always nice to be able to talk with the security staff.
I know a bunch of these folks on the security staff here. There's some names that you should recognize.
This is what you need to do, and you know this. This is how politicians start recent wheels here.
Make friends, drop names. Is that it?
There you go.
5 minutes left in the first half. It's still a 5-point lead for the Titans. Not a lot of scoring here in this second quarter. We're about 3 minutes in. It's only been 1 basket. Keyshawn Ford backs away outside the arc, sends it out top. Pack for 3, in and out. Rebound tipped around, going to be collected underneath by Maple Heights. They'll send it outside. Another 3-ball attempt, not going to happen. Rebound underneath by Gardner. He'll put it up and in.
Maple just really hurting the Titans. 9 offensive rebounds.
Lob pass down to the other end of the court. Ends up going out of bounds off the Titans and into the cheerleading squad. Sub coming into the ball game for the Titans. Lavelle Hall will come back into the ball game. Weatherington will take a little bit of a breather.
Seems like it's going to be this kind of game, Don, where, back and forth. You think, nice run, and then here comes Maple coming right back.
All right, got to work on another player. I've got a 15 on the court that I don't have on my roster. I can guess. It'll be Ford down on the blocks. He'll go up strong, get it, and the and one.
Yeah, that was a nice penetration, nice take. Find the open man on the cut. Good finish as Ford got hit pretty good there, but he was able, with his strength, to finish it, get a chance for a 3-point play.
Free throw line is brought to you all season long by our good friends at Lorain Medina Rural Electric. Ella Marie provides highly reliable service, superior customer service, and innovative energy solutions. Missed the free throw. Putback is also not going to go that time for Gardner. Rebound comes down to the Titans. They'll work down. Hall with the pass down on the block. Goes up strong. Puts it in. Lavelle Hall's got 4.
Yeah, nice job by Hall. Hung in the air there a little bit. Good finish.
Titans will come up with at least a little bit of pressure just to slow down the Mustangs into the lane down at the other end. R.J. Pack, gets his own rebound, flips it away, actually has it knocked away. It'll be collected by Pierre Lewis, and he'll just trot up the far side of the court. Between his legs on the right wing, flips it back. Well, I thought Jackson was going to launch that one. He'll take the drive, unable to get that. Tipped by Pierre Lewis, no. Kreit's going to try it. He's going to try it again. Ball knocked around. Hall will pull it out. Tries to get it out top. Poked away. Heading the other way is Pack. He'll slow down, try the slam, leaves it on the front edge of the rim again. Kimmy comes down with the rebound. My goodness. That's twice.
Well, they're 1 for 3 on dunks. That was a foul.
I thought so too. Ball on the ground. Ford's going to collect it, back away, send it out top. I'm going to say that's Perry Fulham with the ball out there. He'll get the ball on the right side. Size-wise, it matches. That's all I can say. I got the 5'8" guy listed on the roster. That's my best guess, and he's close number-wise. Ford shakes and bakes with his head, not able to do it. Has the ball poked away. Pierre Lewis on the fast break, spins into the lane, gets wrapped up, and we'll go to the free throw line for a couple. Let's see who they got on this one. We're going to whistle that one on Marcus Kimmy. That'll be his first, team foul number 4. Both teams kind of flirting. Well, actually, they're okay. We've got 3 minutes left in the half, and it's 5 fouls on Lorain and 4 fouls on Maple.
Still, I think both teams trying to figure out a sequence here offensively. It's just been so disjointed, it seems, this whole first half up to this point. Points have been a struggle.
They have. I mean, 19-15, you wouldn't expect that from these two teams. Talk about that here in a little bit. Second free throw by Pierre Lewis, also not going to fall. He's just got 2 points in the ball game, both of those from the free throw line. Hesitation move out top. Marcus Kimmy into the lane, gets fouled, and will go to the line for a couple down at the other end. That transition just continues to be so fast.
Yeah, great point. Maple just pushing it. You mentioned that hesitation there by Kimmy. I mean, it seems easy, but it's not. And that was just a great move by him, changing his speed with that dribble.
Vaughn Grant whistled for the foul, and Marcus Kimmy, I mean, he must have sent that around the rim at least 2 full circuits before it popped out.
Round the world game. Let's play that one?
Jeez, yeah. Oh, it's been a long time. I wasn't very good at that. I couldn't shoot outside of about 3 feet. Second free throw for Kimmy is good. 1 of 2 from the line. That's his first point of the ball game. 3-point lead now for the Titans, 19-16. Under 3 minutes left in the first half. Ball out top. Cam Davis sends it off. Jackson there. Gets it off to Devone Grant. Wants to go to the right side. Hesitates between his legs. Spins it off. Sends it to the right baseline. 3-ball lifted that time by Hall. Can't quite get it. Ball battled for. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off of the Titans. It'll be Maple Heights ball. They'll get a sub into the ball game. And that'll be Javon Pollard.
Still going to try to pick up here a little bit. Yeah, they'll back off now.
Kimmy will just walk it up. I have a feeling the first 4 minutes of the third quarter are going to tell the tale. Whoever goes on a little streak there may end up collecting this game. The left side, Pollard goes up. That's not going to happen for him. Rebound comes down. It'll be Grant who wants to push. Goes behind his back on the wing to the front of the rim. Lays it off the glass and in.
Boy, what a great move. What a
Devone Grant gets the deuce. The timeout comes off the Lorain high bench. It'll be Maple Heights ball. And I want to get you, because you were agreeing with me in that first 4 minutes in the third quarter, we don't want to get ahead of the game here by any means. It's a 5-point difference right now, 21-16. Neither team thus far has established itself offensively.
No, I mean, they've struggled, and I think just, again, we talked about maybe playing too fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, these possessions in this first half for both teams, they've been a little bit too quick. They, maybe a little bit, not so much that they're taking bad shots, but they're off-balance shots, whereas, hey, if you just do one more thing here, you're going to get a much better chance to finish. So that was a great finish there by Grant.
That was,
so
no doubt.
Maybe things are starting to settle down here a little bit.
We'll get back at it following the 30-second timeout. Each team has taken 1 30-second timeout. Maple Heights has the ball to get things going here. Hollis Lemons sends it down the right baseline. Ford tries to clear space. Thought he stepped out of bounds. They didn't whistle him for it. It'll be a deuce off the right baseline.
Well, this is the first time I've seen Keyshawn Ford, and I'm going to make this observation. He has not seen a shot yet that he hasn't liked.
Well, you know, there are guys like that. Ball loose on the ground. Grant battles for it, picks it up. He's on his knees, trying not to travel. Somehow finds LaBelle Hall. He'll lose the ball going into the lane, though, and we're going to head the other way. Fulham drops it off. Ford scoops the reverse layup. Just needed to go up strong with that. Rebound tip to him. He'll go back up, gets fouled from behind. I believe that's going to be on Grant. If it is, that's going to be his third.
Well, that's a big play, and again, it sounds like this broken record, but that was the 13th offensive rebound for Maple Heights in this first half. And that's part of their problem as well. Great job, 13 boards. They've only got 18 points total to show for it.
Wow. Ford will go to the line with 9 points in the ball game. First free throw off the LMRA free throw line is a miss. He's got one more coming his way. At the end of the game, we'll give away our reliable free throw shooter, brought to you by Lorain Medina Rural Electric. Ford has one more coming his way, and he misses that one. Rebound collected by the Titans. Jaden Sledge into the game. He's the one that gets that rebound. And Davis wants to go to work, hesitates, works to the left side and then back. Just a little bit better than a minute left in this first half, and it looks as though the Titans will be willing to just burn some time.
You got your floor general sitting over on the bench with 3 fouls. See if they can hang on to this ball a while.
Wellington, a couple dribbles, works down, ends up mishandling the ball, loses the ball. It'll bounce out of bounds right in front of the Maple Heights bench, and they'll take over with 53 ticks left.
Yeah, I mean, that's just going to be tough holding that for extended time with Grant not in the ball game.
Marcus Kimmy brings the ball up court for Maple Heights, leaves it off. Palmer hesitates out top, left-handed dribble, is going to get fouled out top, and that one's going to be on Jaden Sledge. That'll be his first team foul, number 8 on the Titans, so that'll send the Mustangs to the line for the bonus. Palmer's not scored yet in the ball game.
Positano not happy, I think, with the consistency here, feeling like if it's a foul down here, it should have been a foul down there.
I think most coaches would say that.
Oh, yeah. I must have said that maybe 11 times a game.
Hit the first one, missed the second one. Ball being tipped around, still not collected. Finally falls into the hands of Cameron Davis. Boy, he had Sledge down at the other end all alone, but I think the Titans are going to work for one with 32 seconds left in the half. 21-19 in favor of Lorain High. Jackson tries to clear, works into the lane, pops from about 8, misses that one. Rebound Pollard. I'm not sure that's the shot. It was an open look, but
it's kind of a tweener, though. You don't really practice that very much.
No, but not anymore. Marcus Kimmy with the ball. Works into the lane, trips through the lane, may have gotten tripped up. Ball loose, still not collected. Rebound, still being popped around, picked up underneath. Hollis Lemons drops it off to the right side with the baskets, Javon Pollard. And that basket ties it up at 21 as we head into the locker rooms at the half. Wow, surprising. 10 minutes up on the clock for halftime. We're going to take a little bit of a break here on the radio side. We'll do that on the TV side as well, WLCS TV 20. When we come back on the radio side, we'll take a look at your first half stats brought to you by Buckeye Community Bank. Banking the way it should be. That's coming up next on WDLW 98.9 FM, 1380 AM, and WLCS TV 20.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Getting ready to start here in the third quarter at Lorain High. Again, 21-21 at the half. And we'll see if that 4-minute rule applies. You know, there's a 5-second rule if you drop a piece of food on the floor. It's a 4-minute rule in basketball.
Well, the 5-second rule is only amongst other people.
We're not supposed to talk about that?
If you're by yourself, that clock slows way down.
Yeah. All right, Lorain High has it off the alternate possession to get things started. Weatherington on the left wing. He'll flip it down to the baseline. Has Crate there. It's it out top. They'll swing it all the way around from Pierre Lewis to Grant. Off to the right side as Jackson takes a couple dribbles. Pierre Lewis thought about a 3-ball straight on. Put the ball right back in the holster. Nice move by Grant. Just created his own space with a spin move and launched for 15 and hit it.
Yeah, need him on the floor, absolutely. Grant, he can score.
Well, and the reason you say he's got to be on the floor, he's got 3 fouls in that first half, so that's part of the story.
You got to be careful. What you tell your kids with 3 fouls, you can't get a reach-in foul, you can't get a charge.
Ford, Gardner on the court for Maple Heights to start things off, along with Hollis Lemons. On the left side, Marcus Kimming, and look for R.J. Pack to be out there as well. He is. To the right side it'll go. That'll be Gardner. He'll back away from pressure from Pierre Lewis. 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Handoff goes to Kimming. He'll work through the lane, sends it outside. R.J. Pack from 3-point range, no. It'll end up in the hands of Ford. I thought he was going to launch it from the baseline, but he'll take a couple dribbles, work to the left wing, and hit it from there, and then chat with the folks in the stands.
Yeah, he decided he needed to step out a little bit farther before he shot at that time. Nice finish.
No doubt about that. It's a 1-point lead now for Maple Heights. Pierre Lewis spins into the lane, takes a little bit of a bump, sends it outside. Grant launches from long distance. Thought he might have been fouled, but not going to happen there. Ford with the rebound, gets it off to Marcus Kimming. Will just walk it up court against pressure. Grant will meet him at midcourt, standing on the sword and shield for Lorain High. Pass goes down to the baseline. Gardner backs away from pressure. Pierre Lewis wants to D him up out there. He'll take it into the lane. Flips one up with the left hand and in.
That was a big time move right there by Garner. Nice left hand finish.
Jordan Jackson works up court, hesitates, wants to go to the dribble. Works toward the block, sends it out top. Little spin pass down to Pierre Lewis on the baseline. Works underneath. He's going to get called for a travel. We'll head the other way.
Well, that time they ran a set for Pierre Lewis, trying to get him going. Lorain did, and he posted up on that block, but he's a little too low, Don. And when he tried to spin back, shoveled the feet.
What the over/under on travel calls in a game? Because we may be over that already.
Well, and again, we talked about that's playing too quick.
Yeah. R.J. Pack trying to create some space for the Mustangs. Wanted to go to the left, drops it down to Ford. Ford going back and forth. Playing pretty well defensed out there that time by Jodeci Crite. Ends up with not much of a shot. Rebound comes down to the Titans. They're going to turn it right back over. Marcus Kimmey there to take it away. He'll stumble through some defense. Grant will stumble back out to him. He'll work through the lane, drops it off. Pack shot altered. Rebound pulled down by Gardner. Steps back and hits one from about 7 feet. He's got 10.
And right now, Maple Heights is dominating on the board, especially the offensive end.
Lorain challenging with some of those passes. Ball somehow ended up in the hands of Jackson. He's going to give it up to the other end. May have been fouled. We'll head the other way. Gardner, layup and one.
Oh, is that 4 on Grant?
It is. Pretty sure.
Wow.
That'll be the first team foul in the half, but it's going to be the 4th on Devon Grant. And there's your leading scorer, 12 points in the ball game. He's running the offense, and now he's going to spend some time over on the chairs.
Yeah, that's a pretty critical time, and no partner, 2 minutes and 55 seconds into this quarter. Your prophecy is ringing true here. Maple Heights has come out and just dominated this third quarter to start with.
Sean Gardner got one from the LMRE free throw line. Dip, put that one up. Bounces it off the rim. Rebound. Pierre Lewis. Titans need to get a couple baskets here and quick. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 30-23. Titans being outscored 9-2 thus far in the quarter. Jackson out top of the ball, just dribbling back and forth. Flips it over to the right side. Jaden Sledge drops it down to Pierre Lewis. Nice look underneath. Finds Hall. Got it and one. Foul's going to be whistled on Deshaun Gardner. That's going to be his third foul, team foul number 1.
Yeah, that's a big third foul there for Gardner. Yeah. Nice job by the Titans. It looked a little bit shaky, but nice diagonal pass, getting the layup and the foul.
Laval Hall with 6 points in the ball game. He's going to the LMRE free throw line. Lorain Medina Rural Electric provides highly reliable service, superior customer service, and innovative energy solutions to all of its member owners. And here's the free throw. for Hall's first free throw attempt of the evening. He'll dip, put it up, and rattles it around. It'll finally bounce in for his 7th point of the ball game. Makes it a 4-point difference now with 4:42 left in the quarter. Not a lot of points here for Lorain High, but enough to make you feel a little bit better about the quarter if you're a Lorain High fan. RJ Pack with the ball outside the arc. Couple dribbles, sends it all the way across. Has Kimmy go back away from pressure. Hall's going to D him up, pick high. Nice switch defensively for the Titans. Couple dribbles left side, RJ Pack. 3-ball, no. Pierre Lewis there to collect it, and he'll just lead the break. Boy, when your big guy can get the big rebound and then start the break and finish at the other end, not bad. He'll leave the shot short. Ball will go out of bounds on the ensuing rebound off of Maple Heights.
Yeah, Pierre Lewis trying to get himself going there, going coast to coast. Didn't get to finish, but hung in there. Lorain going to get a chance inbounds under.
Deshaun Palmer comes into the ball game for Maple Heights. Sitting down was RJ Pack. Pierre Lewis will handle the inbounds. Off the screen, they'll come way out top. That'll be Jordan Jackson. Flips it to Hall. Right back down to Pierre Lewis. Wants to back in. Goes up hard. Misses the shot. Needed to use the backboard, I think.
Got to get that backboard first. Absolutely.
Yep. Heading the other way into the lane, and a foul is going to be called that time as Marcus Kimmy. Kimmy is so fast. It's tough to defend him, and he gets into the lane. You're going to make contact if you're trying to play defense at all.
Yeah, awful quick and with either hand, and that was impressive as he went with his left hand and just exploded into that paint, drew the foul.
Foul on Jackson in his 2nd. Team foul number 2 on Lorain High. Couple of free throws from the LMRE free throw line for Kimmy. It's the first one. Has one more coming. He's got 2 points in the ball game. Cameron Davis back into the ball game for Lorain High. 2nd free throw is good for Kimmy. He's got 3 in the ball game. 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. 32-26. Back to a 6-point lead for Maple Heights. 3:46 left in this 3rd quarter. Lavelle Hall along the left baseline. Couldn't hit one from about 10 feet. Rebound into the hands of Maple Heights. Sean Palmer had it. It was poked away momentarily by Cameron Davis. He'll try again before the ball finds Keyshawn Ford. Hesitates out top. He'll launch from 3-point range. Yeah, just off the dribble, trying to get that shot. I'm not quite convinced that's what most coaches are going to want to see. Weak pass going down the other way. Ford there to take it away from Maple Heights. John Rossitano with his arms folded across his chest, shaking his head.
Well,
didn't like that.
Tough. I mean, with Grant off the floor, this is a test for the Titans. And right now, they're struggling without their ball handler.
Kimmy works into a double team, sends it all the way across. Maple Heights look really spreading the court here, Coach. It'll be Kimmy into the lane again, drops underneath. Awkward looking shot that time, not going to fall. Rebound put back is not going to happen for Javon Pollard, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line for a couple. Looks like they got Lavelle Hall for his first foul, team foul number 3.
Well, Maple Heights got love playing with Marcus Kimmy because he thinks pass first.
Yeah.
I mean, he breaks that defense down, gets in the paint. He's thrown some great passes tonight. Teammates have let him down by not finishing.
Well, Pollard's not able to finish in terms of a free throw. Missed that one from the LMRE free throw line. David Weatherington comes back into the ball game. Sitting down will be Lavelle Hall. He'll sit down next to Coach Gillen and get coached up immediately. 2nd free throw. Boy, neither one of those free throws looked really good that time. Boy, I tell you what, Javon Pollard missed the free throws, but got the rebound. Gets out the Ford. He'll work through the lane. Off the glass, got it, and one.
Boy, you give up an offensive rebound off of a free throw in Maple Heights. Made him pay it. We talked about Ford, like he'll launch it at any time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? He's a strong kid.
Agreed.
That kid, he can finish.
Lorain High's Jaden Sledge called for the foul. Ford hit the free throw. That should give him 15 in the ball game. So leads all scorers right now.
And push that lead right back up to 9 points. And that's tough when you're struggling offensively. 9, that's a lot.
There goes Pierre Lewis into the lane, steps to the right side, back through to the left, leaves the shot short, rebound comes down to Maple Heights, and here we go the other way again. Kimmy with the ball into the lane again, has his pocket picked nicely that time by Cameron Davis. Now he needs to work up court, has the ball poked away. Down on the court, picking up was Pollard, drops it off to Kimmy. He can't hit the shot. Weatherington tried to take the rebound, started dribbling it, ended up having knocked away, collected by Deshaun Palmer, sends it out top to Marcus Kimmy, who wisely stops everything.
Well, point guard, he's going to, okay, now we're ready to go. Good move by Kimmy.
Finds Stewart left, sends it back out top. 15-footer, not going to happen for Pollard that time. Rebound will come down, and the Titans will try to go the other way, and foul is going to be called here. Or they're going to call the kick.
Well, you just see Lorain just discombobulated right now on offense, Don. Just tough. Grant not in the ball game with the 4 fouls. And you got to try to get a couple good possessions in a row here.
Jackson into the lanes.
Oh,
he's going to go up for the shot, and block's going to be called in the lane that time on Maple Heights. So I guess they've been consistent in the block calls pretty much throughout. That was a tough one, though. It'll send Jackson to the line for a couple from the Elamari free throw line. Foul's going to be whistled on Deshaun Palmer. That'll be his second. Team foul number 2 on Maple Heights.
I actually thought Jackson got away with a little extra step to begin with, and then gets to the line, but
not going to help himself. Missed the free throw.
No.
Not going to help the team that way either. RJ Pack comes in. It's right now for Lorain High. I mean, it is literally every free throw and every basket.
When you're struggling to score, absolutely, you've got to convert.
Didn't get that one. Weatherington gets the rebound, goes strong back up. He gets fouled, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Well, that time Maple falls asleep on the free throw box out. And kids will do that. They just assume, all right, I already got position, just okay. Well, you still got to fundamentally box out. Didn't do it.
Jordan Stewart from Maple Heights calling for the foul. First free throw by Weatherington's good. That's his first point of the ball game.
Somebody in this tight squad just needs to get themselves going here. Offense is just been at a premium.
Agreed. Weatherington hits both of those. That'll be his first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it 35-28. Now the Titans are going to come up with some full court pressure. Pierre Lewis knocks the ball away, but ends up landing out of bounds. So it'll be Maple Heights, and now they'll know that big press is coming. Whistles toot, and a full timeout comes off the Maple Heights bench, which means break time for us. 35-28, Maple Heights over Lorain with 1:35 left in the third quarter. We'll take a little bit of a break and be right back on WDLW 98.9 FM, WLCS TV 20.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you. Your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Hi, my name is Mayra Codman. I'm 16 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying math and science through the College Credit Plus program. Taking classes through Titan College has really given me an advantage. I'm learning how to be a college student in my Titan College classes. I'm pretty much getting my associate's degree by the time I'm finished high school, and I'm excited because it's going to be free. I can get to where I want to go faster. As for Titan College's CCP classes, you've just got to be aware of the workload. You have to know that you will have more work. You can't slack, and there are more requirements and more thought processes involved. You gotta study. You do get used to it after a while, and it does get easier. Procrastination is a killer, so don't do it. I'm working on completing my associate's degree before I finish high school, and it's all thanks to Lorain High and Titan College.
It's not been quite the first 4 minutes. It's been pretty much the whole quarter where Maple Heights has just stretched it out a little bit.
Yeah, they've done a better job, and they've continued to, pound that offensive glass. They've hurt Lorain with second chance opportunities. They're starting to get a little bit more dribble penetration here, which is one of the staples of their offense. So for the Titans, they're going to have to get a couple defensive possessions in a row here now where they can get stops to cut into the 7-point deficit.
Lorain High's going to come with some full court pressure. They'll get the ball into Ford. He'll give it up and then get it right back across the timeline. Wants to work toward midcourt. Has to give it up. Well, almost a foul out there. They're going to call a travel. Oh my, on Marcus Kimmy. Cam Davis came by, swung an arm at him. I thought they were going to call him for a foul. They didn't. But then they called the travel on Maple Heights.
That was interesting.
John Rossitano says, look, get the offense moving. I want to see some motion out there. Pierre Lewis and Weatherington run into each other on the left wing. They'll go right back to Pierre Lewis outside the arc. Ford out there trying to D him up. Looks underneath to Weatherington, then sends it right back to him. And another travel outside the arc. And boy, those turnovers just, they're adding up.
Yeah, that's 14 on the Titans for the ball game. And Pierre Lewis, he struggled tonight. He's trying to get himself going, but he's just been out of whack all game long up to this point.
Hollis Lemons comes into the ball game for Maple Heights, and Ford got the ball. Ooh, I didn't think they were going to call a foul that time as Cameron Davis made contact with R.J. Pack and did the right thing. Say, hey, look, that's my bad. Let me help you up.
Yeah, well, delayed call, correct call.
Right.
4 team fouls on the Titans this quarter.
Oh, 5.
5 now?
5,
sorry,
yeah.
5 on the Titans this quarter.
Maple Heights playing with the ball out near midcourt. Less than a minute left in this third quarter. Looks like they want to try to burn a sledge, playing defense out there. Heights will get the ball to Lemons and now to Ford. Keyshawn Ford working against Devon Pierre Lewis. Backs up, almost backs into a corner, gets it off to Marcus Kimmy. That's the guy you want with the ball right now. Yeah. He's facing a double team, almost a triple team, and a foul. Or no, a timeout. Boy, that's a quick timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout coming off the Maple Heights Mustangs bench. I know you don't like it, Coach.
Well, I thought Kimmy called the timeout.
Did he?
I thought he did.
I would be impressed if that's the case.
I thought he did. He got doubled almost at half court. To me, he was the one calling for timeout. And then the coach decided it'd be a 30. So good for Kimmy if he did that. But what Lorain is doing now is every time Kimmy gets the ball, they're doubling him, trying to make him get rid of it and then denying it back to him. So good strategy. They're going to try to make Maple Heights run their offense without Kimmy being the trigger here. And I think that's why Cam Davis is in this basketball game specifically, is to keep the ball out of Kimmy's hands.
He's got 1 foul in the ball game, so I suppose he can give a couple, but you've got 5 team fouls. Kimmy's going to sky to get that inbounds pass. Cam Davis is right there with him. He's going to hawk him pretty much all the way through. Ball comes loose, and he will control it. Flips it out to Hollis Lemons. Now he's going to face a double team. Goes long cross court, finds the Sean Palmer, mishandles, sends it all the way across. Lemons into the lane, looks right, goes left, layup and 2.
What a great move. Hesitated, then ducked underneath and finished.
Pierre Lewis with the ball outside the arc on the left wing. It's a 9-point Maple Heights lead right now with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Pierre Lewis with the ball. A real defense on him. He'll stop and pop from the right side. 3 ball a little bit long. Weatherington rebound with 2 seconds. Sends it out. 3 ball up. Cam Davis, no. And the third quarter will end in favor of Maple Heights 37-28 on a tough quarter, yet another tough quarter for Lorain High. Break time for us, 8 more minutes left in this one. 37-28, Maple Heights over Lorain on WDLW 98.9 FM, 1380 AM and WLCS TV 20. We'll be right back.
Every day, 22 veterans take their own lives. More than 600,000 suffer from traumatic stress. Sometimes the hurt is on the inside, but there is hope. This able veteran helps them truly come home. Our service dogs, combined with our trauma recovery program, help heal the wounds. Sometimes there are no words. There is only loyalty, friendship, and hope. Support us at disabledveteran.org.
Stop texting and driving. If not for you, for me.
For for the Titans, again, they can't. They're struggling on offense. They've got to get some defensive stops here. They've got to, very little in transition for them tonight, Don. That's been a problem.
Well, Titans-wise, they're putting Grant on Palmer, who's not a huge scoring threat and doesn't handle the ball a whole heck of a lot, but he's going to have to chase him all over the court is what he's going to have to do. Maple Heights gets it on the alternate possession to start things off here. Deshaun Gardner flips it out top. That's going to be Perry Fulham working against Weatherington. Weatherington gets a little sloppy with his feet, ends up getting the takeaway anyway. He's going to lead on the fast break, works into the lane. Scoops up the shot. No. Pierre Lewis there with the tip. No on the first one. Ball goes out of bounds off the Titans and will head the other way.
Just one of those nights, unfortunately, for Pierre Lewis.
Yeah.
He just can't get anything to fall. I mean, nice second chance. Wouldn't go.
Fast break opportunity off the inbounds going the other way, and a travel's going to be called in the paint. It's a lot of travels, man. I tell you.
Again, I think that's just a product of you're just playing too fast.
Well, to the Titans' credit, I mean, they were running after him. They were chasing. One guy rolled by him. So, I mean, you can kind of see that. All right, listen.
Stop, gather yourself, and let them fly by.
That's an old skill.
That's any skill.
Grant outside the arc on the right side for the Titans. Sends it out to Jackson. Wants to go to work. Can't find anything there. Finds Weatherington on the wing, on the right wing outside the arc. He'll send it over the left side. Jackson with the drive in the lane. Cuffs the ball. Goes up tight. They're going to call it? Yeah, they're going to give it to him. I thought he called a charge initially.
I saw
the way he pumped his fist.
Yeah.
Nice take by Jackson.
Real nice take by Jackson. Got up in the air and hung there and accepted the contact. Nice finish.
Foul was called on Fulham. It'll be Jackson from the LMRE free throw line with 7 points in the ball game. This clock is stopped, and the Titans need these points. Free throw, there you go. Jackson hits it for his 8th point of the ball game. Makes it a 6-point difference now with 6:58 left. Ford, long pass forward. Somehow finds Gardner, who makes an athletic catch, goes to the front of the rim, got it and won.
Great job by Gardner. Just nice catch, number one, against not an easy pass to catch, and then go strong to that basket. And had a chance for the old conventional 3-point play.
Thought they called that on Pierre Lewis. They did not. They called it on Cripe. That'll be his second. Gardner with 14 points in the ball game. The and one coming. Got it. He's got 15 in the ball game.
Yeah, Titans get it down to 6 and push right back out to 9 by Maple Heights.
40-31 with 6:47 left in the ball game. Jackson with the ball. Jordan Jackson drops it off. David Weatherington in the lane. Reverse layup's not going to happen. Right there with the tip. Another opportunity for him. He can't find that one. Rebound taken away that time by Maple Heights' Deshaun Gardner.
The shot chart's just going to be ugly for the Titans.
Yeah, it is. Going to be a lot of empty circles out there. Lemons comes across the top. Drops it off. Kimmy into the lane, floats through, hits one from about 5 by the time he released it. That'll be his 5th point of the ball game. Boy, for all the times that he's been around the basket with the ball, you would think that he'd have more. Boy, good take by Jackson again. Goes up, can't quite finish it. That time on the second tip here, Lewis able to put that one in for his 4th point of the ball game. It'll be a full timeout coming off the Lorain High bench. 42-33, Lorain High down by a bunch here with 6:05 left. We'll step away and be right back on WDLW and WLCS.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
42-33. Maple Heights over Lorain High by 9 as this game is working toward a close. You mentioned a moment ago, Lorain High, I think, got the difference down to 6. And then you get the and 1 at the other end, and for all that work getting it down to 6, it feels like, geez, we've done nothing.
Right, and you know, right now, struggling to score, and Lorain is, you look up, 42-33, they're down. Now just 6:05 left in the game, and when you're struggling to score, Don, that, you know, that 9-point deficit is actually mentally is bigger than 9. So they're going to 1-2-2 press here, the Titans are. See if that'll work.
A couple quick passes down to Ford in the corner. He'll send it way out top. Hollis hand it off, and that'll be Kimmy looking to go to work. Grant's checking him up out there. Grant's got to be careful. They need him on the court. Gardner is right back out to Kimmy. Grant's going to stay with him. Devon Grant checking up the ball handler for Maple Heights. A little bit on the left side, Deshaun Gardner. Let's go to work. Hall into the game. He's going to get whistled for the foul, and we'll see 2 free throws for Deshaun Gardner from the LMRE free throw line.
Titans fell asleep there a little bit. Nobody on the help side rotated at all on that left-hand drive, but the other big problem, Garner's left-handed, and he took that ball on the left side, strong hand, easily went to the basket, drew the foul.
Sean Gardner with 15 points in the ball game for Maple Heights. 16 is going to avoid him on that first free throw. He's got one more coming. He and Ford both with 15 points at this point. Only one player for Lorain High in double digits. That's Grant with 12. And he sat out most of the third quarter. Second free throw, also a no-go. Ball being tipped around. Boy, finally collected by Gardner, the guy that shot it. Drops it off to Ford, spins through the lane, misses the shot. Tipped out, collected by Kimmy out near the 9-foot line for the volleyball court. He'll maintain the ball between his legs, behind his back, between his legs again. Into the lane, nobody at home. Layup and 2.
Wow, third chance opportunity that time. And it's going to be tough to trap anybody the way Kimmy handles the basketball.
True enough. 11-point lead now for Maple Heights with just a little bit better than 5 minutes left in the game. Pierre Lewis sends it to the right side. Grant thought about a baseline drive, stops and pops for three-point range, able to hit that one. He's got 15 and another full timeout, which means we'll take another break as well with 4:57 left in the ball game. 44-36 in favor of Maple Heights over Lorain High on WLCS TV 20, WDLW 98.9 FM and 1380 AM.
Hi, my name is William Miller. I'm 16 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying auto tech through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. When I started taking auto tech class, I said, yeah, this is what I want to do for a living. The program is hands-on. It was really cool and amazing. We go through scenarios about what's wrong with cars, learn how to fix brakes, do oil changes, a whole bunch of other things. I look at it as if it was my car. What would I do to it? We get to really get into the cars. My teacher, Scott Krashenko, is a very fun teacher too. He's probably one of the coolest teachers I've ever had. He trusts us, we learn hands-on. He taught us that cars are changing very fast. In fact, it's changing like every 3 years. I learned these things because I'm in the Auto Technician Career Tech program. If you are a hands-on person and love cars, then I recommend this program for you. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Auto Technician Career Tech program.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
(44-36), Maple Heights over Lorain High. We get to the final few minutes of this ball game. It's been tough sledding for the Titans offensively all night long.
And again, that big three though by Grant there to cut this back to 8. And now the Titans are going to go with this. Go back that 1-2-2 look here, about three-quarter court. What they're trying to do is get a trap as soon as Maple Heights crosses the half-court line here.
Just under 5 minutes left, 44-36, Maple Heights. They have the ball. They've got all of their ball handlers. And boy, I thought Kimmy took a jump stop after he had the ball. He'll send it back out top. That'll be Gardner. Gets it off Into the lane goes Kimmy, sends it all the way across. Ford for three off the right baseline. No. Garner over top of backs, unable to get the shot. Hall had it for a moment. He'll go down onto the floor, pile up in the middle of the lane. Jump ball, alternate possession belongs to Lorain High. Well, how did Garner get away with?
I don't know. That was a classic over the back right there.
It's kind of the, like, if there's like an officiating like picture book, that might have been in there.
I'm sure it's point of emphasis.
Oh, here comes the coach. 24-36. Pierre Lewis sends it out top to Grant. Wasn't really waiting on that one. Ball picked up by Kimmy going the other way. Backboard slap, but Kimmy able to get it in for his 9th point of the ball game.
Yeah,
Whistles 2. And tell you what, Kimmy wants to check up Grant. He's giving him the thumbs up, walking behind him all over the court right now while play is stopped.
Well, they've been going back and forth there, especially since this fourth quarter, and little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah. Kimmy was called for the foul. That'll be his second, team foul number 5. He's just hawking Grant all over the place. Now he's going to back off. I think the official told his coach that he needs to back off a little bit. It's good while play's in, no problem. Jerome Grant wants to go to work and put on a little bit of a show, leaves it back. Jackson sends it left side. Pierre Lewis outside the arc and travels on his way to the basket.
A little chippy out there, Don.
Yeah, welcome to LEL basketball. There haven't been too many of these games that don't quite get this way. Ball to Gardner, where he throws it under the basket at the other end. Nobody home. And it's going to be a Lorain High ball.
Not sure what he was thinking there. There wasn't anybody on the other side of half court from either's team.
Couple of subs. So let's see, on the court right now, Hall, Pierre Lewis, Weatherington, Jackson, and Grant for Lorain. We'll pick up Maple Heights here as we go. It'll be Kimmy out top. He's going to check Grant. Wanted to go left, ends up splitting the circles. He'll back away for a long 3 ball. Not going to happen. Ball tipped out. It's going to be picked up by Perry Fulham. Right back to Kimmy behind his back. Between his legs as he circles around, still with the basketball out top, spins out top, putting on a show out there with some ball handling skills.
He's got the Maple Heights people excited.
Yeah, element of the lane, sends out to Gardner, back to Kimmy, goes down on the floor, and he's going to get called for, nope, they're going to call a timeout off the bench. Could have been called for a travel since the ball was on the floor and he kind of scooped it and got up on his knees, but they'll give him the timeout. It's a 10-point difference with a little bit less than 3.5 minutes left. Full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back on WDLW and WLCS.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Academic success requires 17 different visual skills, and Seeing 2020 is just one of them. Vision screenings are not designed to test all of these visual skills. Vision screenings test how well your child sees 20 feet away, but not how well they can see when reading. If your child has passed a vision screening, don't assume that all is well. When a child struggles with reading, an eye coordination problem could be the cause. For more information, visit covd.org, the website for the College of Optometrists and Vision Development.
It's a 10-point Maple Heights lead over Lorain High in LEL action. Titans 6-1 in the league. Maple Heights 4-3, but you can kind of see why Maple Heights at the beginning of the season was really favored to win the conference.
Very talented for sure. Really go to the glass. Haven't shot it exceptionally well though, and that's what allowed the Titans, who have just been horrendous shooting the ball tonight, to still have a shot at this, but time running out on them a little bit here.
And they got to get busy, especially on the defensive end. I almost have a takeaway there. The ball's poked away as Deshaun Palmer Grant actually poked it away, but it ended up going out of bounds off of one of the Titans. It'll be Maple Heights ball underneath. Ball in play, slapping the ball to start things off as Palmer comes out top, and there's going to be a foul as Cameron Davis trying to check him up near midcourt. That'll be Cam's first foul, team foul number 8. So all fouls now send Maple to the line. And not shot particularly well from there either.
Trying to keep the ball away from Marcus Kimmy, Lorain is, but it's much easier said than done.
Yeah. He's at the line for the 1-and-1. First one is good. That'll put him in double digits with 10. Three players for Maple Heights in double digits. In fact, they've got 40 of the team's 47 points.
Yeah. They've done a good job tonight of kind of understanding their role here.
Agreed. Kimmy's second one is good as well. He's got 11. So it's 48-36 now with 3:16 on the big clock at the end of the court. Grant into the lane, steps through, lays it up with the left hand, rolls it off the front of the rim. Just couldn't get that one to fall. Kimmy comes away with the rebound, finds a double team, flips it off to the right side. Palmer, one pass forward. They'll drop it down to Ford, and he'll kick it right back out top. RJ Pack with the ball. It's an out top. Kimmy into the lane, spins away, gets a little bit of a bump. Boy, some of the fouls that we've seen compared to that one, not so much. It was a foul. Don't get me wrong. I'm a homer, but I'm not that bad. But it's just it's kind of funny the difference in contact that you can get away with at different points of the game.
First part of recovery is admitting it. Okay, but no, I know what you're saying. But Kimmy almost forced that foul. I mean,
yeah,
he kind of saw where the defender was and started going sideways a little bit and created that contact.
First free throw for Kimmy is good. He's got an even dozen. One more coming his way, and he may be our LMRE free throw shooter, reliable free throw shooter of the night. He's
Right
a
up
bunch.
there, but it's nice when you got a point guard with skills like this. He's just kind of taking this game over with.
Yeah, he has. Well, just as soon as I say that he's doing something good, he misses the free throw. Pierre Lewis wraps the pass, tries to find Hall. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Titans, and we'll head the other way.
That's 17 turnovers on the Titans, Don. I mean, missed layups, turnovers. They just have had a terrible night here offensively.
Try to find the ball to Kimmy, and I think they're going to get Hall, who is running behind him. Call him for the foul. Again, there was contact, but that's going to be the 10th foul on Lorain High, and it's going to send Marcus Kimmy to the line for 2. He's got 12 points in the ball game. It's 49-36, and right now, if you're a Lorain High fan, the wrong team is putting up points when the clock is stopped.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job. Maple Heights, credit them. Kimmy's the guy they want to have the ball, and they get him open. But this is that first one.
One more coming his way. Yeah, just as soon as I said that he was our free throw shooter of the night, he went cold.
He's been there a lot.
Not true enough. He'll hit that second one. That'll be his 13th point of the ball game. Kind of bookended those two misses with makes. Grant leaves it back. Pierre Lewis drives into the lane, spins to the right side off the glass, leaves that one short. Rebound to Sean Gardner. Gets it out quickly. Here goes Keyshawn Ford. Backs away. Flips it into the lane.
Nice.
Layup. Nope, not going to be able to hit that one. Deshaun Gardner left that one a little bit strong. Rebound comes down to Pierre Lewis. Off to Weatherington, right back to Pierre Lewis. In between the circles, drops it back. Jackson for 3. They've gotten a little bump at the end of that shot. Not going to whistle that one. Rebound underneath. RJ Pack is going to get caught, tied up. Alternate possession on the jump ball belongs to Maple Heights.
Titans have only scored 15 points this half, Don. I mean, just offensive, just
been a tough night.
No, that's 5 on Grant.
And you know, give Kimmy a little bit of a statue on that one.
Yeah, it was so little contact.
Yeah, and he made it appear to be much more. So Grant out with his 5th foul. He'll end the night with 15 points to lead the Titans. That'll bring Javon Manning into the ball game. Marcus Kimmy with 2 more free throw attempts. He'll miss that one. There's another one coming his way. Or free throw shooter of the night's going to be. Not a whole lot of guys that want it.
He's 7 for 11. He's 8 for 12.
I guess that's not too bad. Here we go the other way. Jackson at the arc, sends it all the way across. Pierre Lewis wants to give it right back to him. He'll line up the 3-ball straight on and hit it. Jordan Jackson, he's got 11.
Need that one, but got to try to force something here.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes left in the ball game. It's still a possibility for the Titans, but they've got to do a whole lot of work. Kimmy into the lane, wraps around a behind-the-back pass. He's spinning through the lane, drops it down to Deshaun Gardner, who gets his 17th point of the ball game.
Oh, Kimmy just taking over there and
putting on a show.
Yes, he is.
Weatherington in the lane off the pass that time from Jackson, able to put it in high off the glass. He's got 4 in the ball game, does David. There's Kimmy again, into the lane. Shows, goes, drops it, and underneath it'll go to Deshaun Gardner. He's just hot right now.
Oh, just a point guard, man, right there.
Here we go the other way off the Lorain High turnover. Layup, no. Tip, no. Ford gets it back, puts it up again, no. Pierre Lewis gets the ball. He wants to go the other way. Look out, he's going to have bad intentions. Nope, he'll just lay it in. He's got 6 in the ball game. 55-43 with less than a minute left, and it's all done but the final score here.
Yeah.
Ford goes around Weatherington, works into the lane, gets bumped there. That foul is going to be called on Lavelle Hall. That's going to be his 4th. That'll send Keyshawn Ford to the line. He's got 15 points in the ball game. Frustrating night for the Titans and for the Titan fans.
Well, just struggled offensively, and not to discredit Maple Heights. I mean, they got good quickness, but I don't really think the Titans' offensive problems, we could say, boy, that was just great defense by Maple Heights tonight. Just a lot of shots that they normally make, could not get them to fall this evening.
Get this one done and put in the books so that the Titans can start thinking about Cleveland Heights, and Ford able to hit that free throw. 17th point of the ball game. Maple Heights is going to start thinking about Bedford. They've got them at home. 3-ball off the left side. That one's not going to fall for Hall. Ball goes out of bounds with 39.5 seconds. Get some more subs. Aaron Harrison comes into the ball game for Maple Heights. Their ball, length of the court to go. Keyshawn Ford gets it in, and working up court will be Fulham.
All right, Don, should we be playing out these last 30 seconds?
Oh, no. It's pointless. 14-point difference, 30 seconds left. Yeah, you can just sit there. If Lorain would allow Maple, I think they'd just dribble this out, but they're not going to let that happen, so Ford's going to keep working out top. He'll flip it off to the left side. Temple sends it off to the right side, and 8-7-6 will let this one end. And Maple Heights will go home with a fairly convincing 57-43 win over the Lorain High Titans.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.